The thing that people have asked me about, which is something I built through the service process that I'm really proud of, is what's the process, right? How much do I have to do? How much am I working? What am I involved in? Let me explain the process, and I think it'll simplify what this looks like. When you agree to come on as a client or somebody that wants me to just review the taxes, there's a discovery time where I put you in my system. You download your last 3 tax return in this secure tax dome environment. And then I get to do that discovery. You'll get an email that shows exactly what level 3 tax advisory does. It'll go through why you're being sent the email, what you need to download. If there's other aspects to your business that I think would be helpful, it's going to ask for that. So that's the initial part of everything. Those documents go right into my system. So I'm able to see everything, and then I can organize it. And once I've organized it, then I can come back. It's going to have a questionnaire for you. And I built this questionnaire to be like I would want to receive, right? Something that I would get and I would go, okay, I can fill that out. In other words, it's not, hey, explain the math of this, or tell me how taxes look, or to explain the 179 exemption. It's not any of that. It's basically, here's some personal questions, some things that matter to you. And it's 5 different sections. I've done it 10 times with clients. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to fill out, and everything's in there. And it gives me a blueprint to who you are. And then it helps me understand how I can help you. And that has been eye-opening for me, because when clients see it and they go in it, they do it on their phone. They've already downloaded the returns, and they take this questionnaire, which is very basic and so cool. It's not like a tax preparation organizer. It's a, hey, what do you want kind of document. So that comes back to me. And when I have the tax returns, any extra documents, and that information that you filled in, then I can go away and analyze what's important, right? It's the 3rd step, just analyze things, right? I go back in my planning software, in my tax stone software, and in my financial plan software, and I can go through all of that. Once that's done, I send you a complete recommendation list. And this is when you have to decide, do you want to be a client, right? Because this is a moment of truth, right? Because I want to know that I'm the right person for you. I can really help you. Once I know that, I can come in with those recommendations. And then you agree, there's a set invoice that goes into a bank account. I use Stripe for my payment system. You get a direct invoice that's easy to understand. You can do it monthly, you can do it yearly. Most people like monthly so far. It basically gives you everything that you need to do, right? And then the recommendation comes to you, and you get, here's where I see your tax savings. Here's where I think we could really focus to make your life easier. And I go through all those points, okay? At that point, if you agree and you sign and you're ready to work with me, it's not a one-off, okay, I met Mark, I'm going to do this, and he's doing my tax return every year. It's okay, this guy's going to coordinate with me, talk to me every quarter. He's going to know what I'm doing. He's going to be involved in all the planning. This is a relationship, not a one-off, okay? So once we agreed on that, then we implement. Everything that was in the recommendation goes in there, and it gets done. If there's something we need to increase the amount of 401k contribution, we need to up the HSA, health savings account. We need to change the business structure. Whatever that change is, it gets implemented on stage 5, okay? So that makes everything like real. Then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I know what I got to do. Then every quarter we review. We go back over, here's where we are, here's how it's set up. That's all that's to it. Having done it and having worked with people and now implemented what I've got, it's like I have realized that my little, 6 or 7 step plan is very efficient. And I have tasks on my end. I think I could scale to 100, 200 people. I have everything documented out. So it comes in tasks for me. So a lot of the work is on my end, not on your end. This gives you the process, and it's explained when you get recommendations and you get your first email. It talks you through the process. You don't have to wonder what you've basically got. You then decide end of the year, you want to keep planning in 27, then we continue. You decide you don't really want to, you want to stop, you've got enough, whatever, we made the right changes, you're happy with everything, then you stop. I let you drive the bus. I'm interested more in helping families.